Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to M2G Entertainment, a channel that provides you with entertainment from trending shows in Mzansi to the rest of the globe. Not forgetting drama, because we love us some drama as long as we're not involved in it. So this is actually my first video on camera, which I hoped would never come to be. But YouTube is forcing me with these copyright strikes. I'm just not understanding. But just for safety reasons, I'm going to be on camera here. Excuse the lighting. I am using natural light. But enough with the explanations. Let's straight into the video. Today we are talking about Thokoza Gogo Maweni's reality show. And she's been coming with the heat from episode 1. But I think episode 5 was finally worth me speaking about. So up first, we see Gogo Maweni going to see her mother. Her mother feels the need to speak on the things that she's been seeing on social media, on television. And she's not very much impressed, as much as she supports her daughter for going in this journey of being a sangoma, a traditional healer, traditional doctor. She supports her very much, but she's not impressed by her being so proud about being a witch, right? Which is a sangoma that is evil. So you don't heal, you cause destruction, basically. She's not happy about that because Gogo Maweni actually used to be an evangelist or something like that. But she was Christian, and she was very much active in the Church of Christ. And seeing her out there now turning towards the traditional side of spirituality and then turning towards darkness is really, really traumatizing for her mother, considering the fact that she is Christian and she believes in the Bible, and she can see that her child does everything that the Bible goes against. Now, Gogo Maweni says, now don't get me wrong. I do not have any problem with Christians. I don't have any problem with Christianity. My only problem is being forced to adhere to the word of God, which is the Bible, being forced by fellow Christians to conform to what the word tells them to do. And she says, you know what? I don't have time for this kumbaya, forgiveness, love thy neighbor nonsense. I believe in an eye for an eye. So her mom also then goes on to ask her about her baby daddies and all of the bad things that are happening in their lives that she so proudly says that it's her. And she says, you know what? Whatever happened to them. They did me dirty, so an eye for an eye, honey. Her mom pleads with her to please forgive them and let go of them. Let go of the hurt that she holds toward them. She says, you know what? I'm over those guys. I do not care, quite frankly, for them. But you cannot tell me to forgive them because they do not deserve my forgiveness. What I am doing to them is just a lesson for them to never do such a vile thing to another woman again. And for other men to also learn what we can do as spiritually gifted people to them. She says that she hears that you guys be speaking on her and saying, Guguti, well, if she's so powerful, if she has all of these strengths, then why could she not prevent her baby daddies from betraying her or whatever, like not being present in her children's lives? Why not use your powers to ensure that your baby daddies are present in your baby's lives and in your life as well? And she says she don't got no time for that. People will make their choices, but your choices will have consequences. So y'all can go on and continue thinking she ain't got no power, she can do nothing, but their lives will disintegrate in her hands. She is a destroyer, and that is exactly what she is going to do. Destroy them, honey. Up next, we then go on to see the one and only Pope of the pop culture, one and only Musa Khawula, honey. So Gogo Maweni is getting ready for this lunch that they're going to at the salon, getting her hair installed, and there comes Musa Khawula, honey, and he's kissing on her, and then she begins to explain their friendship, and she says, you know what, people be judging me for having this friendship, but I mean, I love Musa because he is a real one. He speaks on things that most people fear to say. I'm one of those people. I speak whatever I want to say, and that's what we have in common. And another thing we have in common is we both have our own hustles. We always on our grind, minding our own, you know. Well, I don't know about Musa minding his own because his grind is people's business. Maweni says she takes very great offense with people saying, how can she run a business that deals with people and be friends with Musa who talks about people? And she says, you know what, I've been doing this for years on end, and not once has Musa spoken about my clients. Why? Because I do not speak about my clients. You know, patient-doctor confidentiality. You know, put some respect on her craft, on her grind. They then start to speak about the whole drama between Gogo Skhotheni and Maweni, and how Gogo Skhotheni had the audacity, honey, to then call her husband, and snitch on her, saying that she cheated. Honey, they then speak about Inno, who is running late, and Musa says that Inno is not okay because her ex-boyfriend Tabiwa, the very famous Tabiwa, leaked conversations to blogs, and in those conversations with Tabiwa, Inno is basically admitting that she does drugs, honey. I wonder which blog is this, because I follow blogs and I have not seen that conversation. It's giving her a storyline so that she can enter the show, but Maweni then says, I mean, Inno needs to get over herself. I mean, if she does do drugs, she needs to own up to it, because it's not that big a deal. It's only a bigger deal when you are denying it, you know, and that's how people can use it against you. I mean, I used to do drugs because of the relationship that I used to be in. I wonder what relationship that is, but I think I have an idea. I'm not going to make any allegations though. They then go on to have lunch at the room, where Maweni then elaborates further on this phone call, which was from Gogo Skhotheni, her husband, honey. And Musa is just like, hold up, wait. But like, aren't you like supporting Sabelo? Isn't he who he is because of you? And like, where does he get even a foot to stand on? And Maweni's like, hold up, my man is independent, honey. We are a partnership. He has his own business that he started with his own money, and I swear on my kids' lives, okay? Yeah, as they're speaking, Inno Morolong pulls through, and she is late as hell, honey. She's looking fabulous, and Musa leaves. Okay, I guess he had to go record an episode of the Pope of Pop Culture or something, because that was really orcs. And then Inno starts speaking about how miserable she is. She's been crying because people are just coming at her and speaking on this screenshot that was sent to the blogs by her husband on something she don't want to speak of, drugs. And Maweni is just bored. She's like, honey, are you on drugs? And Inno's like, no, I'm not on drugs. How can you say that, Maweni? Just going crazy the way she always does on her lives. And Maweni is just like, no, just own up. If you do it, just, you know, so that you can get people off your back. And she's like, have you ever seen me? Basically, denies, and like, yeah, why was she even there? God knows. Anyway, the next scene. Husband and wife meet face to face, head to head. Maweni is chilling there, eating her snuff, whatever. And her husband is there looking at her like, this kinkilis. Her husband is basically infuriated because he got a call about Maweni saying that she cheated. And the person that they're accusing of her to be cheating with is a guy that has been a problem in their marriage or their relationship or their whatever for 2 years now. Good Lord, I look horrible. And he apparently, Maweni paid for this man's rent. And then she bought him Hennessy. She claims he paid her back the rent money, that is. But now the Hennessy, she claims that she's always buying everybody alcohol. How many times have I bought you alcohol? She says to Sabelo. Of course you can buy your husband things, but other men, like, I'm judging yo. Sabelo is like, Sabelo says he wants the bank statement of Maweni. Maweni is like, it's fine, I'll send you the bank statement again, because I had sent it but I deleted it. Why? Because I felt like I didn't owe you anything. Why? Because when it's not like you've been loyal in our friendship. And when Sabelo is speaking there by the diary session saying, oh my gosh, how are people going to look at me knowing Gusi, Mina, I think I have a wife, but Guinness baby, I have a, what do they call this? A hole for a wife. How will people, when it loses her mind during the diary session, she's like, you know what, I'm not going to stand this, because when it's not like when you've been faithful. Did you not sleep with a prostitute? And he's like, yeah, I did, and I owned up to it as well. I think what's pissing off Sabelo Kakulu is the fact that Maweni does not want to admit. Why? He says because it's easy for somebody to forgive an assumption than an action. Understand? So it'll be easy, and it'll be easier for Maweni as well, for him to just brush things off than for the truth to come out and for him to truly forgive. Because hey, one thing about men, they do not forgive, honey. That's it from M2G Entertainment. Do make sure to be polite and click that subscribe button, share, and hit that notification bell, because a drama is never ending, but life can be boring. Till next time, ciao.